They're one of those small tire wheelie bar cars. Woo! Thank you, sir. Jimmy Posey let go of the button. It looked like something ripped out there. I don't know if it was the anti-roll bar or what, but Posey definitely did a good job keeping it off the wall, and I think he's going to pull on over there and make sure everything's all right. Thank you, Jimmy Posey. You are leaking. Thank you, sir, for pulling over. Everything is okay here on the Nova. We're just going to get it fired back up and pulled off of the racetrack there. Big props to you, Mr. Jimmy Posey, for keeping it off the wall and keeping us from having to clean up something if you were leaking all the way down the racetracks. Got one or two pairs left of Warriors, and then we going Pro 275 racing. Don't forget about it. The end of Pro 275 is going to be our $5,000 shootout finals. And also to close us out tonight is going to be the final round of the Pro Mod shootout for $15,000. Mike Decker looking to go home. If I get my math right, like 17-5 if he stays number one. Picks up the win. Samuel Carn Jr. from Damascus, Maryland, number 42 qualifier. He goes from a 646 to a 450. He will get in right at the number 32 spot. 450 with a 1. Got a little leak here. With the quickness. We even got a racer out there. Appreciate you there. Like, look, man, I want to get this done just as much as you. Last pair of Warriors here. Last pair of Warriors at the Christmas tree right now. Samuel Carr Jr., both of them just having problems taking the Christmas tree there. So neither one of them will make it into the field. All right, folks, clear the starting line, please. We got the tractor coming through, and we got a car stopped on the racetrack on the top end as well. Safety crew's going to go out there and check on them. Doing some prepping here for our Pro 275 category. So, we have had an issue, whether it's a little bit of oil or something on the track. The Cecil County crew has been Johnny on the spot, getting it all cleaned up, and the Yellow Bullet Nationals a pretty good Saturday here. We still got plenty of racing to go, but we want to thank Mickey Thompson Tires, Jessel, Carey's Mechanical, Induction Solutions, Purnell Body Shop, Hoops Fire Prevention, Barotics, Salvado Designs, Penske Shocks, Gordian Energy Systems, Pro Torque, and Pro Charger. Pro 275 shootout for $5,000. Coming up here as soon as we get the track radio ready. It's going to be Bajinga versus Wooly. Kyle, Mr. Kyle, what is right to your left? Turn around. What is right there on the wall? Is that a gas cap? Okay, thank you. If you picked up a gas cap on the starting line after Tink Lip Trap dropped it, we need it back, please. Because otherwise they're going to have to sit out front of O'Reilly's trying to get a gas cap in the morning. So if you got it and it's a souvenir, that's a random one to take, but we need it back. The tale of two race teams here. You have the entire Brain Trust organization in the left-hand side for the Manny Bajinga Hot Rod, and then for Steve Woolley, you got like two guys. Hats off to you. Need to watch out as the spray rig is coming through. It is wide with all the arms down and everything else. We would hate to get clipped by the spray rig, and then next thing you know, it's leaking all of the precious traction compound everywhere. Take the first 5 pairs of Pro Mods to the lanes, please. Pro Mod, first 5 pairs to the lanes, please. folks, we'll take the first 5 pairs of pro mods to the lanes, please. First 5 pairs of pro mods. It might take you a minute to back out of the pro mod alley over there, but first 5 pairs of pro mods, please. All right, racers, fans, the caution lights is on. The flashing lights is on the tractor. We about ready. It's going to be the last pass for the flat drag. We're going Pro 275 racing. Uncle Jimmy babysitting duty down there. Man wears many a hats. So here we go, a $5,000 shot right here. Manny Bajinga, left-hand side of the racetrack. And the right-hand side is going to be Steve Woolley. Steve Petty Tune Hot Rod in the right lane. Just sneaky, just remote tune. He's out there in Indy, working on some NHRA Pro mods. Get your beer ice. We got a half an hour before the beer ice closes down. We got a half hour before the beer ice closes down. We're going to get Wooley's car fired back up here. Is off. You reach down, there's like an A with a circle around it. That's the auto stop feature. You disable that. The brakes are all the way applied. You know, because that's more economical to turn the car off at a red light. But then the only problem is your air conditioning turns off, and then it's a little funky in there. So Holmes, New York, where Steve Woolley calls home. Totally butchered that one, but it's all right. Number one qualifier, 372.2, 201 mile an hour for the supercharged machine here on the right-hand side of the racetrack. Jamie Miller responsible for some fabrication and some tuning duties on both sides of it. Steve Petty has a hand in the car here on the right lane. We will see Steve Woolley or Manny Bajinga. Going to be $5,000 richer here with one shot in the dark. Number 3 qualifier is Manny Bajinga, 376.0, 199. He's going to try to go for it on the tree. And he doesn't. Steve Woolley said 5 stacks. Give it to me, baby. 375.9, 200 miles an hour. Bajinga 057 on the tree, 105 to the 60. That tire said, I'm a head out. Steve Woolley cashing checks. You go ahead and hit Petty's Cash App there and be like, thanks, player. Here's a little tip. Get some new AN1 shorts. Be styling and profiling. So now a battle for qualifying supremacy here. Sean Ayers back behind the wheel, the Fletcher Cox hot rod here. Left-hand side of the racetrack, sans the Fletchula music there. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get you on that one. I said, all right. Wasn't paying attention, and now it's too late to play the music, so it's all good, though. Number 2 qualifier, 375.6, 201 mile an hour, Superman Mo Hall. He's been a 376.1 and 197. He knows a thing or two about this whole. Mo's shut off, and they're going to send Ayers on a single here. Get Mo Hall back in the staging lanes there. Ooh, Ayers zips it there. Yes, thank you. Someone's car alarm went off there. Let's see what kind it is. You can breathe easy because your Ford Taurus car alarm is going off behind the tower. Joel Winsley Jr., Dearborn, Michigan, the 2014 Camaro, your number 6 qualifier, PTP's got this thing tuned up. Patrick Barnhill said, I got this thing rolling and going. Number 6 qualifier, 387.9, 195 mile an hour. Bob Clayton got a Pro Charger shootout here as Winsley will move in. That's the racing we like to see in Pro 275. Side-by-side 380s. As Clayton gets there first, 385, 492, and Winsley, 386.9, 195. That'll work out. That'll bring us to Paul Major and Ziff Hudson, the C6 for C7 Corvette shootout here. Pro 275 has turned into Corvette 275. Ziff Hudson, right-hand side of the racetrack, 394.8. So what they have mustered out of the C7 is it's idle in there and kind of huffing out of the overflow. Left-hand side of the racetrack, Paul Major, the 2001 Corvettes. Longtime radio racer, Outlaw 10-5 racer. Good to see Major back with us here. They up and going, and they are gone. End of the night, look at them both. 393.1, 179 for Zip Hudson, and 392.7 for Major at 207 miles an hour. Pretty good shot right there. Junior there in the burnouts, have a little pop there. The motor is quite warmed up in the burnout, but I bet you it is after that one. He rolls out past the 330, gonna open up the door, put it in reverse, and here it goes. Those door hinges is strong. Whoever made them things, and even the strap too, is like, oh, this is Mark Benston's? Yeah, you better make sure them things is on point when we send them out. Ron Green. Off the trailer, number 10 qualifier, 398.1, 186 miles an hour. For the 2000 Pontiac here. Going to get it all backed up and ready to go. Battle of the fourth gens here, the turbocharged entry of Mark Benston Jr. The old Decker ride. Green zips it off at Benston Jr. 389.5, 192. Picks it up and then some. Go 9 to 7. Ron Green will knock down one to number 10. That's Mark Benston Jr. Leapfrogged him there. Gets to Mike Zaccardi here, the 70 CUDA, left-hand side of the racetrack, and Jim Bersani from Cicero, New York. Mustang. Gonna get them fired up here momentarily. Qualifier is Zaccardi, 399.1, 210 miles an hour. Big mile an hour. Out of the CUDA. As the crew guys are like, I don't want to lose my hey dudes, I'm just going to keep on high stepping here. Darn hey dudes, but instead of worried about fanning the car, we need to get it in reverse. It's greatness. Poetry in motion here. It's still good. They hyped up. Getting this calisthenics in there. I got the headlights on there on the Zaccardi hot rod. That's important here at night when you're going down the racetrack. You got to see where you're going. Number 13 qualifier, Jim Bersani needs to pick it up a little bit to get some breathing room here. It's 4:04.6 at 191. And go about low 390. Put him in the mid half of the pack there, or even if he went into the 80s, that would put him 8 or better. Already picks up a little bit too. That'll help him out as well. Doing a 16-car field here. Boost coming up on both sides of the track here. They will bump in. Bersani's in. Zaccardi's in. Both of them rolling out there good. Look at the CUDA roll out. 392.9. Get it right there. Zaccardi rolling out. 112 miles an hour. Picked up some more mile an hour. He's only bested by Paul Major in the mile an hour there. Bersani, he will stay number 13. Zaccardi moves up 1 to number 9. And they definitely been working on that thing. I think there's at least another Hemi just sitting on the ground somewhere over there. Oh, man, we need some parts on that thing. Looks pretty calm, cool, and collected for a guy with an extra $5,000 soon to be in his pocket here as Steve Woolley comes around the front of the tower. Don't be fading. You fading over there. We got to get the Tortuga later.
Many race car shops can say they've been in business for 60 years, but we can. Here at S&W Race Cars, we specialize in welding and fabricating, designing and building door car, dragster, funny car, and alter chassis. We provide water jet cutting and other production services. We have several thousand roll bars and roll cages, custom tube bending, fabricated 9-inch forward housings, and rear frame kits. We run a full-service machine shop, and so much more we couldn't squeeze into a 30-second commercial. Give us a call at 1-800-523-3353 or visit our website.
Got the Ghostbusters Ghost Trap out here on the racetrack. Set it down, hit the button, and catch a ghost. Pro 275 cars firing back up. We're going to finish the other half of the field here. There's Nick Schroeder. And he backed on up wearing the old big tires here. Nick Schroeder left-hand side and Abdul Kadana here on the right-hand side of the racetrack. Number 14 qualifier, 412, 174 mile an hour. All right, attention to the pits. If you have a Toyota Highlander, New Jersey plates, you unloaded your, I would assume, wheelchair. You got a little wheelchair lift on the back. You're blocking a racer. Those other cars were with the racer, and now you're in the way. Need you to move it. Abdullah gonna build the boost. Nick Schroeder just gonna wait there and stand on it. Ooh, Schroeder got a hold of it there. No duck shooting now. 396.1 for Schroeder. He lowers the boom a little bit. Abdullah having some problems. It was 130 to the 60. Schroeder will go number 11. If you were driving a Toyota Highlander with a wheelchair lift on the back, New Jersey plates, you parked over behind a sweet-looking 18-wheeler trailer. It's all blue and black and gold and stuff. I'm going to need you to move it because that's not where you should be. Got a whole crew out looking for you, so you might want to turn the scooter, if you're still on it, back north to where your car is, or back south to where your car is. Go ahead and get that Johnson moved, please. Reverse, Terry. Super Darts. Gary Naughton race cars machine here, rolling back. On the bump spot here, number 16 qualifier, 424.6. See if Mr. Johnson can move up off of the bump spot. Try to gift the number 16 qualified position to someone else other than him. If he does move up anywhere, that'll mean Daniel Smith will take on Steve Woolley in round 1. That is, if no one qualifies that is currently not qualified. Blaine Johnson in the super dunk here. Having some transmission problems still. She can push Mr. Blaine Johnson out here. A 4:35.9, a 165 for Jewel. So just a little bit faster there. Knock a tenth out of it, and she will a little more than a tenth be in the show. 4:24 so far is the bump. So a 4:24.5. She'll be in it. You get Rachel Jewell backed up across the start line in the C7 Vet here, Pro Charge Hot Rod. Very nice looking race car. We've made some jokes about all of the C7s taking over Pro 275. Showing out in force right now as one is the top of the qualifying sheet. Rachel Jewell, get it right there. 4:28.1, just barely out of it there. Looked like we had a little bit of an issue with the tune, or not the tune-up, but as far as the transmission trying to shift there. Just stayed in gear and did not move into the high gear. The Bumblebee is back to life here. Jeff Miller, Patrick Miller. They apparently had quite the interesting rebuild out there from some of their neighbors. They're like, man, it's getting a little heated over there. They're throwing valve covers and all kinds of stuff. That's their love language. One of the Harrises on the left-hand side. Brad Harris. So let's see the Bumblebee, number 19 qualifier, the defending champ here. They had a motor, there was a spare motor, and they took some parts off that one and put some on this one, and they got it going on. Patrick Miller, it's wicked up here as you see the fuel, the raw fuel just floating in the air here. 439.7 will not do it for either one as Harris goes 452.7. Bumblebee not making the show. Fortunate for the Miller team there. We're going to see Frank Soldridge here on the right-hand side of the racetrack. The Turbo C7. Carbon 65 machine here in the right lane. Mr. Bagalugi here in the left-hand side. The 2003 Lightning. Prestonburg, Kentucky. Frank Soldridge calls home. Got this hot rod out here, the Proline Twin Turbo Power. Gonna walk away from this drop dead gorgeous C7 vet here in the right lane. His one shot, 456.3 at 132. The Turbo Lightning in the left lane, the Sonny's Power. 113.60 for Soldridge, and he lost the tire but kept it together. He is definitely going to have to change them underoos there. Whew, that was... Phew. Soldridge was on there. He was 113 to the 60, 285 to the half track, and about 400 foot. It just lost the tire, and quick reaction there. Good job keeping it all together, and that would have been a nasty one. But Soldridge, not how he wanted his weekend to end, but we'll load it up in one piece there. Check out the racetrack, see if it was something from Mr. Soldridge or if it was on the racetrack in general. Axle in it here. Right hand side of the racetrack, the Don Burton. Burn down Burton. Glenarm, Maryland Hot Rod, the diesel mechanic by trade, partnering with the Book Bank Foundation. Teach the students of Georgia all about the ins and outs of science, technology, math, engineering to become future race car drivers, tuners, chassis builders, all the great stuff. Awesome deal to see Mr. Burton and company a part of. Eric Holiday out there, easy does it. Had the tune-up in it, and seeing the busted axle explains why we saw such a violent move Mr. Burton earlier. So Probably just leave that tune-up in it and see what happens now. To the 60, that'll work for Burton. He goes 389.7, 193. He's going to wish that was his first shot right there. He will knock out Blaine Johnson as Don Burton goes right to the middle of the pack right there. 389.7 said, look, we got a tune-up to work with here.
Just to call you mine.
24 qualifier. All the nitrous's. Gonna back up probably the 959 cubic inches here. Has a nice little crisp idle to it there. All right, folks, racers alike at 8 a.m. Grandstands next to the tower, there will be a worship church service. 8 a.m. in the grandstands next to the tower. Oh, it was almost in it. I picked it up there, though. They wish they'd have had that tune-up to work with from the get-go. 431.5 will put him at 19. So Steve Woolley stays atop of the sheet, 372.2. Sean Ayers right behind him, 375.6. Manny Bajinga, 376.0 for 3. Mo Hall, 376.1 for number 4. Bob Clayton, Joel Winsley Jr., Mark Benson Jr., and Don Burton, top 8, 389.7. Took a 424.6 or better to get into the show.
Not many race car shops can say they've been in business for 60 years, but we can. Here at S&W Race Cars, we specialize in welding and fabricating, designing and building door car, dragster, funny car, and alter chassis. We provide water jet cutting and other production services. We have several thousand roll bars and roll cages, custom tube bending, fabricated 9-inch forward housings, and rear frame kits. We run a full-service machine shop, and so much more we couldn't squeeze into a 30-second commercial. Give us a call at 1-800-523-3353 or visit our website.
I don't know, but we got two Ghostbusters, ghost catchers out here. Better watch out, you can't get them too close. Be crossing the streams, and then it's all kinds of bad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Pro Mod last and final Q3 here. They're going to start rolling down the hill momentarily. Getting the wood block chocks out in front of the tires and just going to let them roll on down the hill. All right, once again, another call goes out. If you were in Pro 275 and qualified and you're broke, please come let us know. We will have some people who will gladly take your spots in the show. If you are broke, like your car is broke, not monetarily broke, in Pro 275, please let us know. We'll take you off the ladder and put someone in your place. Also, racers, if you want to see your ladder, GoneDragRacing.com/Cecil Sheets. Take you to the link. You can click all your qualifyings and elimination ladders and so on there. You don't even have to leave the comfort of the motorhome. First pass of the weekend here is Derek Ford. Left-hand side of the racetrack, purging the nitrous off from Gaithersburg, Maryland. The 68 Camaro. One shot. Get it in. Don't need to go 373.6 or faster. Very tight field. His number one qualifier, 360. Fulton power, definitely a combination capable of running in the 360 zone, if not 370s. We'll see. Going to go 9 seconds, 60 foot. Pretty much what it's going to take to get there. For all the nitrous, not a tall order. Here we go. Let's watch Derek Ford. 927 to the 60. Derek Ford, big backfire. He was on it, and he got it. He qualified and burned it up. That was expensive, but that was, oh no. He almost got it. He almost qualified. He missed it by 200ths. He needed to go a 373.6, and he went a 75.2. That's a little more than that, but yeah, he's just by that much. He was definitely in there. He was in there and then some, and then, you know, backfire. You having them problems on them nitrous jobs there. A tad too much sauce there on that last kit. He was 927, 60 foot, 246 of the half track. So he was getting it there. Definitely on one, and then poof. Take the next pair of Pro Mods, please. Salami here from Buffalo, New York, unqualified currently. Your number 22 qualifier. The best that she can muster this weekend is a 4:07.1, 137 mile an hour. The Alley Installations machine here on the left-hand side. Melanie Salami. Be backing this old hot rod up. Purple Rain side piece machine. Cash, cash, and more cash. That's all it takes to run at this level. Cash, cash, and more cash. Track will hold it. We just saw the 927 60 foot. Granted, this car's a little heavier than the nitrous entry, but give a little extra push there. It's all these Pro Mod secrets there. Instead of setting it in drive, you just push it forward there while idling. Get the wheelie bars adjusted, and we will send it here. Can Melanie Salami go a 373.6 or faster? Not a tall order by any sense of the mean. She's gone way faster than that on small tires, and she's gone faster than that on big tires as well. But this is one of the deals, the pressure moments where everything's got to go right. Where if you were qualified and then you're like, I need to try to move up a little bit. If it doesn't happen, it's okay. But right now, you got to get it in the show. To the 60, she's driving the wheels off that thing. 361.1. Melanie says, yeah, we was just playing possum all weekend here. That was a shot right there. Melanie will go all the way up to number 2. Get on past Tutero, Gallegos, Halsey, Jason Lee, everybody, except for Mike Decker Jr. That was a shot right there. .902 to the 60. Getting it. Flat getting it right there was Melanie Salami. They definitely going to have a little better mood in the pits now tonight. It's you got it. Going to be ready and relaxed. The slice of ice. Good to go. Couple of cars out of the show looking to get in. They just seen one do it. They know they can do it. Melanie Salami, she is solidly in there. Andy Jensen, the small block that could. He has had some issues here. The single turbo, it's makes a whole bunch of steam. Just has I feel like a pretty linear curve there. It's like nothing, 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 and then everything. It's like running an old 2-stroke Banshee. Running about like his backup girl. She just all in the mail here. Dwayne Wolf from Moorfield, West Virginia, the 63 vet, the best he could muster so far this weekend. 4:05.7, 150. Been a tough deal. We've had some chassis. We've had some cars that had some upset chassis trying to go down the track and sticking it and everything else, parts failures, all that. But right now, the time is over for all those issues. You're going to see Wolf going to roll forward, and Jensen's just going to put the pedal all the way to the floor. The little small block, single turbo machine. Be about 10,000 RPM here. 1:19.60. That'll do it for Jensen's weekend. And Wolf's. And Wolf, a big crash on the top end. Watch out, guys. Watch out. Please move the starting line. We're going to roll equipment. That was a gnarly crash on the top end past the scoreboards. As Jensen comes to a stop here. If you guys are out on the track or anywhere, please make sure you're out of the way as vehicles will be going down to respond to that at a high rate of speed. We do not need another injury. If you guys are of the praying persuasion, please take Mr. Wolf in your thoughts right here, as that was a nasty crash. Looks like it was on his lid down there. For Motor Mania TV, that Mr. Wolf is already out of the car down there. Got out before the crew got down there. That is a great feeling to hear that Mr. Wolf is out of the car. not with the car or with trying to get Mr. Jensen off the track there, please. We don't need anybody extra down there. Got our crew already getting to work on trying to clean up the mess. Anything else, we don't need any extra bodies down there.
I could write a rhyme, sing a song, do a jingle, but I don't have to, because my parts, well, they speak for themselves. Check out jovano.ca. Hardcore race car parts for hardcore racers. The pros, well, they know. They know that light is right. And the pros know, they know Joe. Shouldn't you? Jovano, hardcore carbon fiber race car parts.
Built at Atomizer, the only purpose-built drag racing injector on the market. Built and manufactured by racers in the USA. Custom sizing and inlet designs, an all-new website, complete refresh service, and the only rebuildable fuel injector on the market. You get the right injector the first time. See why more champions run our injectors than any other brand at atomizerfuelcomponents.com.
Welding, pumps, regulators, filters, fueling champions.
Drivers, if you're out of your cars, you need to get back to them and get back in them and get strapped in. We're about to start rotating, about to go back racing here momentarily. Once again, the Cecil County Dragway, to keep it a PG program, kicking a whole lot of butt down there on the top end, doing well in all the cleanups. Shout out to you guys. Blaine Johnson, Super Dart. You are now back in the show. Super Dart is back in at number 16. So, folks, we're back racing here. So there was a mass exodus of people like, man, it's going to be like an hour to clean that up. And we back at it here. P2 contracting, right-hand side of the racetrack. Carnegie, Pennsylvania, the 2020 Camaro here. Kurt Stedding behind the wheel. Number 23 qualifier, 499.2. That's a guy that's like, man, I am not where I should be. Kurt Stedding right now. He knows what he needs to do. He sees the number on his scoreboard. 373.2 or faster. Steve Drummond also. Those guys that had a little struggle, got a tune-up close to it, got it stuck, got a place to start in Q2, and now ready to go in Q3 here as Drummond and Kurt Stedding will look to punch their ticket in the show. If they both get in, they will knock out Winsley and Bajinga as of now. Bump last year, 369. Going into Q3 here, we're 373, so we ain't too far away. Stedding's gonna get it there. Even with the gear change late on the top end, he was 924 down low, 371.0. That'll knock him into, I think, 13th or 14th. 15th. Drummond, he was there. He was ready to go. He had the spicy tune-up in it. But after the 60-foot, the tires started going away, and that will end his weekend. Ed Burnley, the 69 Chevy. He's looking to get back in the show as well. He is now out. He needs to go a 371.6 or faster. Definitely getting after it in this last show. If there's one qualifier you want to see, that's the last one. You're trying to get after it. The Iron Man machine here, Pat Busey horsepower. We're going to go with 959 cubic inches there in the left lane because you got a Nitrous Pro mod. You don't want to have anything else. Burnley's trying to get it fired back up there. He's like, come on, baby. Don't do this to me. Don't start, start, but don't start like that. Let's get it pushed back first. As long as he doesn't pass the Christmas tree under power. Thoughts? But he's also behind the wall, so he's safe. Michael Newman. Almost in it right there. He was 947 down low. Slowed it up a little bit on the half track in a